The hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. The hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Alrighty, indeed. It is Wednesday, the 20th of September, 2023. I'm DSP, and I welcome you here to the show. A fun week, but I will say this up front and try to just get it out of the way, alright? This has been a good streaming week. There's been some days that were incredibly good for engagement and support, and there's been some days that were incredibly slow. I think what it was the fact that I did have to do a required 8 to 10 hours of single-player content in Mortal Kombat 1 before we could get to online play. It was just necessary. If I didn't do that, I never would have unlocked the content that I needed to play online. So I'm glad that I did, but at the same time, a lot of people were turned off by that, okay? But I want to say, thank you overall. In general, things have been really well these past couple of days during Lies of P and during the multiplayer Mortal Kombat 1 last night. So thank you so much for that. Now, overall this week I had basically two goals. Goal number one was hit 650 members. And the truth is we did that, but then a bunch of memberships expired. We have not bounced back. So if you would like to help out today, one of the best ways that you can contribute is by gifting some memberships to the channel to help us hit our 650 goal for the week, which would be really helpful right now. In addition, I told you my goal was to try to kind of get bounced back from a few days of very slow support. In particular, tips were really slow, and we had that. The last couple of days have been absolutely stupendous. So today, you know, if you were thinking of contributing, tips would be a great way to do so. If we could hit this tier 1 tips goal on both streams today, that would be a great way to end the streaming week for me. Okay, so just throwing that out there. You know, I'm a crowdfunded individual. There's no product placements, no excessive ads. I only usually take one ad break, if that, during the live stream. I'm here to provide honest, fun, transparent content, and I'm not here to shill. So please support the content via crowdfunding if you enjoy it. Okay. Now, before we get to anything else, I just want to check one thing because someone said something. I don't believe them, but I want to test it regardless. I don't think it's truthful. Yep, it's bullshit. I knew it. Okay. So, let's get right away to your favorite segment, my favorite segment, everyone's favorite segment, for a, by the way, I'm just going to start banning these fake accounts. Here we go. That is all I got for news today. We have a shout out to do, and then basically we're just open Q&A unless anyone else contributes in some way, then I'll shout it out. So we started off today with Spawn Killer, who did a $15 super chat. Let's get him up on the leaderboard as the first contributor of the day. Keep in mind, my goals for today are as follows. All right? Goal number one, hit 650 members by the end of today. That was my goal overall for the week. We hit it, and then we lost members. I want to get back to where we were, so please consider becoming a member or gifting memberships today. Number two, I want to hit the tier 1 tips goal on both streams today to have a solid ending of the week to make up for the slow streams that I had earlier this week. That would be great. So either tipping or memberships or gifted memberships would be the best way to support today if you could. Thank you so much. By the way, so guys, I just want to confirm, no one's tried to tip this morning because we had a troll in here claiming that tipping wasn't working, but then I clicked on it and it seems like it's working. But I just want to confirm no one's tried to tip and had an issue, correct? I know we have regulars in here. No one tried. It's fine. I'm not saying you have to try. I'm just saying I want to make sure there was no one that actually had a real problem. So. All right. I received a tip, so apparently tipping is working. I got a $10 tip. Someone says, this is my first time watching you live. It's fun to see an active and friendly community. I'm going to sub. Well, thank you so much for the $10 tip to the anonymous tipper and apparently the new subscriber. Thank you so much. So now if you subscribe, you'll be able to talk within 24 hours in the chat. Sadly, I need that. There's no way to have it not be like that. Some people ask, why do you have sub-only mode to talk? Because once we had sub-only mode off, it was non-stop bots and troll accounts coming in here with absolutely disgusting things, saying racial things, sexual things, really nasty stuff, doxing people, and it was just a nightmare. So once we got sub-bullying in place, we turned that on. Pretty much we have it under control. Every once in a while, you get an idiot who comes in here with a couple bot accounts. We get rid of them. It's not a big deal, and then we're on to business as usual. So my apologies to the newcomer. Thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate that. And I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be back Friday with Lies of P as well as Street Fighter 6. So I hope that you'll join me on Friday for the streams, and you'll be able to talk in the chat at that point. So there you go. What's up, Juan? How are you today? Cosmo says, what tools do you lack for troll control? I'm asking out of curiosity. Like, what did Twitch have better? Just off the top of my head, okay? Some of the things that Twitch did do better. For example, let's say someone is in the chat and you're curious. Number one, is this really the person who they say they are, or could it be an impersonator? Or you're trying to remember, because, you know, let's be honest. There's different people come in here and out of here every single day. You don't necessarily remember who someone is every day if they're not a regular. Or, you know, what you used to be able to do on Twitch is at a moment's notice, click on a name, and you could see the entire profile's history. You could see if that name has ever been timed out before, ever been banned before. You can actually see their entire chat history to see what kind of stuff they've said before. So if someone's in there and they're kind of saying suspect stuff, and you click and you say, oh my God, this person's got a history of doing awful things in the chat, they've gotten banned, they beg their way back, then they get banned again, then you know kind of how to judge a person. Versus maybe it's someone who's genuinely a newcomer who doesn't understand the rules yet. They're genuinely making an honest mistake, in which case maybe you want to be a little bit more lenient. Plus, again, you can easily tell if it's an impersonation account or not. Here on YouTube, you don't have any of that. It's a lot of on-the-fly stuff. Over on Twitch, you could control how long you wanted to time someone out, how long you wanted to ban someone for. You can't do that here. Here it's just like, in general, like a 10-minute timeout or a permanent ban, and that's it. There's no other things, no levels. Like I said, supposedly they're implementing the ability to time out for different time periods, but I don't see it yet. I was told it's coming, but I don't see it yet in the chat. So I get the feeling it's coming. You know, just in general, Twitch had a lot of different things. Why? Twitch's chat is based on IRC, Internet Relay Chat, which is a third-party company, and they use all their servers and their chat interfaces. They just put like a face over it to make it look like it's a Twitch page, but it's really not. You're actually using IRC. That's why you can actually get into a Twitch chat from a back door. You don't have to use the Twitch page to get into someone's chat room. I don't know if anyone knew that. Here on YouTube, what you see as chat is not actually a chat. You guys are literally right now talking on a comments thread as if this were a video you're watching on demand on YouTube, and all you're doing, it's an interactive comments thread. It's just a bunch of comments being posted. That's what YouTube actually uses for chat. That's why it's a lot different than Twitch chat. It doesn't have as much functionality. For example, we used to use something called penne points. It was channel points that you would earn by sitting in the chat. The longer you were there, it would give you a grade and a ranking. You would earn these points, and then we could use them for silly things like temporarily unlocking or editing emotes. Sometimes we had, let's gamble our phantom penne points against each other. Let's challenge each other. Gee, will Phil get 10 wins today in the fighting game? Will Phil get 20 kills in this round of Call of Duty? And it was fun to do that. And you can't do that in YouTube chat because, again, it doesn't have anything to track that properly because it's not a real chat room. It's just a bunch of comments. So there's no way to track how long has someone been sitting in comments. It doesn't exist, you see. I've looked for third-party alternatives. They don't really exist. Some of the alternatives are like, a chat bot that's just a points system, but then the bot essentially is like out of control because every single time someone does something, the bot will update. So imagine now we had a bot in here, and every 5 seconds it was spamming the chat with another thing about points. It's like, no, we don't need that. We definitely don't need that. So haven't found any real alternative yet, sadly, 2 years in. Expand Dong says, a few weeks ago you said, I don't care about on-demand viewers anymore. Did that change with Lies of P? No, what I'm saying is I can at least see patterns, right? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what my on-demand viewership is. I'm being honest now. It's just not. The on-demand viewership doesn't really make me much at all in the realm of business-wise, okay? This time of year, Sometimes I will see a small increase in revenue because ads around October, November, December get huge because of Christmas. So yes, if I get a little bit of more viewership around this time of year, which sometimes happens, I'll make a little bit of extra money on ads. But it's not a lot. It's definitely not. For me, the vast majority of my income comes from the crowdfunding on these streams. Again, super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips. That's 90-some% of my income. I get a little bit from Patreon over here, and I get a little bit from ad revenue over here, but it's not a ginormous amount, okay? But, yeah, I still can look at stuff and kind of judge, and it's like Lies of P. It's a Soulsborne-style game. It's a game that everyone was excited to see if it was going to be good or not. It's been out for 2 days, and I look at my views, I'm like, I'll give you an example. Typically, whenever I'm playing a hot new game, within 12 to 15 hours, those videos will hit anywhere from 300 to 500 views a video minimum. And then usually within a day, they'll get like 1,000 views. That hasn't happened with Lies of P. Okay? Like, I got videos from yesterday's stream that don't even have like 300 views yet. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. It's a great game. It's a Soulsborne game. It's very challenging. What's going on with that? I don't know. You know, if it were Elden Ring, it probably would hit those. And I can tell you that because I played Elden Ring second run earlier this year, and it did get that attention. So I feel like it's just a factual observation. I'm not saying it because it really means that much. It doesn't. Like I said, the streams are doing very well. The streams for Lies of P so far, the 3 that I've done, every stream has gone well. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm noticing with the on-demand viewership, it has dwindled for a game like that. It's weird because you would think, oh, it's FromSoft, right? But it actually isn't. So maybe that's why. All right, I think it's time to end because no one's saying nothing. No one's asking me anything. Excuse me. Okay. Again, guys, remember the 2 different ways to support the stream today that are the biggest ones. Support type number 1, memberships and gifted memberships. I'm trying to hit 650 members by the end of the day. We had hit it and then sadly lost it when a bunch expired. So please consider contributing via that method. If you can, that would actually help support the entire community, so I'm sure they would appreciate it. That's number 1. Number 2, tips. Essentially, tips would help a lot today, and I'm looking to hit the tier 1 tips goal on both streams if possible. That would help a ton if I could hit at least at tier 1 on both streams today, so please consider it, okay? All right, let's take a short break. I'm not even going to run ads. I'm just going to go use the restroom, come right back, and then we're going to resume and start up with Starfield, so I'll be right back, guys. How was my piss? Oh, it was invigorating. I was going for distance. Anyway, I received a membership from Seals. Thank you very much, Seals, for joining as a member of the channel. That gets the momentum going in the right direction. Remember, we're trying to hit 650 members by the end of today. We're at 623. I know we can do it. So thank you so much, Seals. Let's get that momentum going. Okay, again, my apologies. I know I look really washed out. It's because the sun keeps coming out and then going away. If it keeps doing that, I'll close my blinds again. In the meantime, are we all caught up? I guess we are all caught up. All right, yeah, it's looking like I'm all caught up. But at the same time, you know, as you guys know, usually 1 Minute Man would have contributed by now, and very well they probably did. How much you want to bet that the notification's delayed today, right? I'll wait, though. Okay. Sorry, I got confused. Wile E. Coyote is saying they got timed out for 24 hours. I wasn't even aware that they were. I didn't do that. Yeah, I did not time out Wile E. Coyote for 24 hours. I don't know who did. Are they still here? No, I got that troll earlier. I was being a jerk, but... Yeah, Wile E. Coyote, I don't see you, man, in chat. So I can't unban you on the fly. You'd have to email me the link to your channel and I could take a look at it and see if I can unban you. I don't know who did that because it must have been ages ago. I don't see who would have done it. It wasn't me. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know who did that. Let's just do that so that way the camera looks normal. The stupid sun is coming out and it's been being annoying and I want the camera to look human. Alright, so as of right now, I don't see any contribution from 1 Minute Man. It doesn't mean it didn't come. If I don't see that message pop up in the next hour, I'll manually check. But in the meantime, guys, again, thank you for being a good audience. The 2 goals for today. Number 1, I'm trying to hit 650 members by the end of the day. We already had that the other day, and then sadly a bunch of memberships expired. If you want to support the channel today, please consider becoming a member or gifting some memberships. In addition, my goal for today is to hit the tier 1 tips goal on both streams. Okay, we still got 2 hours to go. We're at $28 in tips. I'm looking to hit 50 by the end of the stream. That would help a ton for my day off tomorrow if you could. All right, so thank you in advance to anyone who contributes in any way. And let's continue on now. Here we go. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's save up, and then we'll talk to this guy, and we'll advance the plot and see what's going on with the UC. We haven't done anything with the UC yet, so we'll see what's going on. All right. All right, guys, cool. I actually just have to pee really quick, so we're going to take a small break for me to do that. But outside of that, so far, thank you for chilling with me. 2 more hours of Starfield here on the stream. As it looks like we're going to start a brand new quest line today, and I have a new giant ship that I guess we'll see how it works. And thanks to those who contributed. I'll use the restroom and then I'll check on contributions here and we'll go from there, okay? I'll be right back. It's telling me to go the wrong direction for the mission. That's great. I should probably save here. Split the part and go from there. Thanks, guys. Okay, so guys, as I said, it seems to me like perhaps PayPal did not send out the message today, unless 1 Minute Man decided not to contribute today, in which case, if that's the case, that would be a first in many years. But we can check, because I don't see it here. Let's double check. But I did not get any notification of a contribution from 1 Minute Man, so let's see here. Yep, they did tip. 1 Minute Man tipped. For some odd reason, no notification was ever sent. They tipped earlier, as usual. Yep. So thank you very much, 1 Minute Man. It was a $20 tip. It was probably hours ago too. It's just very annoying that the stupid thing doesn't send it sometimes. I don't know. I mean, it's almost always reliable, and then some days it's not. Pretty dumb. So thank you, 1 Minute Man, for the $20 tip. And yes, that means we did hit the tier 1 tips goal. Remember, that was my goal for the day. So thank you very much for that, 1 Minute Man. I really appreciate that. Anything further today, guys, greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance to anyone who contributes in any way. Remember, I am trying to hit 650 members by the end of today. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it would be great to get that support if you could, if you enjoy the content. And anything further, any more tips or super chats, also greatly appreciated for the next hour, okay? Okay. And 1 Minute Man, sorry it took me so long to shout you out. You know, if the message had come through, I would have. It didn't come through. I don't know what's going on there. It's being stupid. Okay. Okay. All right, Wily Coyote, I want to get you untimed out, but of course, you didn't send me the link to your channel. Would have been nice if you did. You make it difficult for me doing it this way. I don't know why you got to be difficult and not send me the link to your channel like I asked. See if I can figure this out. Nope, didn't work. Wait, maybe it did. It says you're not, oh, is this the right channel? Maybe I'm on the wrong channel. I think I am. No, it says you're not blocked. I don't know what to tell you. I went to again, this is why I tell you to send me a URL. I literally just copy pasted the address you sent me. I went to that channel on YouTube, and it says you're not hidden. Yeah. It says you're not hidden. So, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but I can't unban you. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I also got 100 likes on the stream today. So that means we'll do a silly bubble blow here. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to sit here and fret about it. Wily Coyote says they're banned. I go and I say, send me the URL of your channel. Instead, they send me the @ in the name of their channel. I copy paste that into YouTube. I find a channel by that. I go to unban. It says not hidden. Well, nothing I can do. There you go. All right. Thank you for the engagement, guys. And thanks to everyone who did support the stream so far today in any way. 1 hour to go. Ready? Let's continue. Okay, guys. We're back on our way to the mining All right. I just wanted to double check to make sure that when one Minute Man had tipped earlier, that for some reason the message to tell me about it didn't get caught as spam, but it didn't. So I have no idea. Anyway, thank you, 1 Minute Man, again. I appreciate that. All right, let's talk to
not touch anything.
Atlantis and see what's going on there, right? Okay. We have about 20 minutes left on today's stream, guys, so let's keep the progress going and see where the game takes us. You know, see how much further we can get in this quest line before we run out of time today, maybe. Okay. All right, everyone. Yes, that is it for today. It's time to adjourn and to upload. Marco Polo, I already said, Wily Coyote is not timed out. At least from the link they sent me, I went to it on YouTube and it doesn't say that they're timed out. It says hide them. I didn't hide them to begin with, so I can't untime them out for whatever reason. It says they're not banned, so I can't untime them out. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. That I'm going to upload right now and go on break for dinner. I will be back tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, on the late stream. It will be Street Fighter 6 Lily ranked gameplay. I have not played Street Fighter 6 in about a week. I'm likely going to be rusty, but I do hope that overall I make progress tonight and continue to get her ranked up higher in the in the ranked levels. I want to get her to master eventually. So that's tonight. Tomorrow I'm off. On Friday, it's going to be more Lies of P and more Street Fighter 6 Ranked. Saturday will be Mortal Kombat 1 multiplayer as the daytime stream. I think it's Saturday night when we're going to come back to Starfield and continue on with this Terror Morph quest line. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy the break. I will see you tonight for Street Fighter 6. Peace out. Later.
Typically helps me more than anything.